My child, I know what you've been asking, and today I am answering you. You thought your question was hidden in silence. You thought those late-night whispers, those heavy sighs, those tears that fell when no one was watching were just floating into the air. But I heard every word. I felt every tremble in your voice. I saw the moment your faith grew tired and your heart asked me again, when? Why? Is this ever going to change? This is not a coincidence. You did not click on this by accident. I am speaking now because the weight of your question has reached its appointed moment. You have been waiting for a sign, for clarity, for confirmation that I have not forgotten you. And I am telling you clearly, I have not ignored you. I have been preparing your answer. Do not rush past this moment. Do not let distractions steal what I am about to place in your spirit. The answer you've been seeking is not random, and it is not delayed beyond purpose. It is here because the time is right for you to receive it. If you skip what I am about to say, you may miss the peace you have been begging me for. You have asked me about that decision. You have asked me about that relationship. You have asked me if you should hold on or let go. You have asked me if the door will open or if you should stop knocking. I know the exact words of your prayer, even the ones you were too afraid to say out loud. I know what you've been asking, and the answer is here. But before I unfold it, I need your attention. Slow down. Breathe. Let your heart settle. This message is not for the crowd. It is for you. I am speaking directly into the place where your doubt and your hope have been wrestling. If you feel me speaking to you already, do not stay silent. Like this video as a declaration that you are ready to receive my answer. Subscribe to this channel so you do not miss the words I send to guide you. Comment, "I'm ready," as an act of faith. Share this with 3 people who are also waiting on me, and hype this video so the ones who are desperate for direction will find it tonight. Now stay with me, my child, because what you have been asking I am about to answer. My child, I have seen the questions you were too tired to repeat. I have heard the prayers that felt like they were bouncing back at you. You wondered if I was silent because I was distant. You wondered if I was quiet because I had nothing to say. But my silence was never absence. It was attention. I was listening more closely than you realized. I saw you when you smiled in front of others but carried confusion in your heart. I saw the way you replayed the same thoughts over and over, searching for clarity. Is this the right path? You asked me, should I stay or should I walk away? You asked if the delay meant denial. You asked if the closed doors meant you had failed. My child, every one of those questions reached me. When you whispered, "God, do you even see me?" I answered in ways you did not recognize. I strengthened you quietly. I held your mind together when anxiety tried to scatter it. I placed restraint in you when you were about to make a rushed decision. You thought you were holding yourself together, but it was my hand steadying you. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are not one voice lost in a crowd of millions. You are mine. I know your patterns. I know your fears. I know the way your heart leans when it is afraid of being disappointed again. And still, I call you chosen. Even the questions you were embarrassed to ask me did not offend me. I am not threatened by your doubt. I am not frustrated by your waiting. I am a father who understands the heart of his child. And I would rather you bring me your honest confusion than pretend you are strong without me. You have been asking for clarity, but deeper than that, you have been asking for reassurance that I am still writing your story. And I am. Every delay, every redirection, every uncomfortable pause has been measured with care. I have not stepped away from your life for a single second. My child, as I remind you that I see you, I am also stirring hearts right now to help this light reach others who feel unseen. When you release a super thanks, become a member, or give through the PayPal link placed in the description and shown as a QR code in this video, you are not supporting a channel. You are sowing seed into soil that carries my word. I have said that when you sow beside still waters, your harvest will not fail, and this is fertile ground for weary souls. Let this be your first-person response. Lord, I will help carry this answer to someone else. Do not hesitate when I nudge you, because obedience in this moment is prophetic. As you give, I breathe increase over your house, peace over your finances, and favor over your future. Step into this act of faith now, and so, my child, now listen closely, because this is where your heart must open wider than your fear. The answer you have been asking for did not begin the moment you prayed. It began long before the question formed on your lips. While you were still trying to understand what you were feeling, I was already arranging what you could not see. Before you asked me for a door to open, I was preparing the room behind it. Before you begged me for clarity, I was aligning the pieces that would make the path clear. You thought the delay meant I was undecided, but I am never uncertain. What felt like silence to you was construction. What felt like distance was design. I was building something sturdy enough to hold the blessing you have been requesting. You have been asking for change, but you did not realize that part of the answer was you. I had to strengthen your patience. I had to mature your perspective. I had to loosen your grip on outcomes you were trying to control. If I had given you the answer too soon, you would have stepped into it with fear instead of faith. The truth is this: sometimes my answer is not just yes or no. Sometimes my answer is transformation. I do not only solve problems, I shape hearts. I do not only open doors, I prepare the one who will walk through them. You were focused on the external outcome. I was focused on your internal foundation. Because if your character is not ready, the blessing can become a burden. If your spirit is not steady, the opportunity can overwhelm you. So I allowed time to do its holy work in you. And here is another truth you must receive. My answer may not look like your expectation, but it will always carry my peace. You have been looking for a dramatic sign, a loud confirmation, something undeniable. But often, my clearest answers arrive as a quiet settling in your spirit, a calm certainty, a release of striving. Do not measure my answer by noise. Measure it by peace. If what you are holding is producing constant anxiety, constant confusion, constant striving, that is not the fruit of my leading. When I move, even if it stretches you, there will be an undercurrent of assurance, a steady knowing that I am guiding you. So stop searching for lightning when I am speaking like the sunrise, gradual, faithful, undeniable. The answer is here, my child. It has been forming in you and around you. And as you continue listening, I will help you recognize it clearly. My child, because I love you, I must speak to you plainly now. Do not miss the answer by clinging to your own version of it. You have imagined how I should respond. You have built a picture in your mind of what the outcome must look like. And without realizing it, you have been measuring my faithfulness against your expectation. But I am not bound to the limits of your understanding. If you demand that the answer arrive only in the shape you prefer, you may walk past the very door I have opened. There is a difference between faith and control. Faith trusts me even when the path bends. Control tries to force the road to stay straight. You have been tempted to rush ahead, to make something happen simply because waiting feels uncomfortable. but impatience can interrupt what obedience would have secured. Slow down. If I close a door, do not pry it open with desperation. If I remove someone from your life, do not chase them back into a space I cleared for your protection. If I delay an opportunity, do not assume it is because you are unworthy. Sometimes delay is the shield that keeps you from unseen harm. You have been asking for my answer, but are you willing to accept it if it requires surrender? Your habits I am asking you to release. There are conversations I am asking you to stop replaying. There are fears I am asking you to stop entertaining. You cannot carry anxiety in one hand and expect to receive peace in the other. You must choose what you will hold. Do not confuse emotional attachment with divine assignment. Just because something feels familiar does not mean it is ordained. Just because something is comfortable does not mean it is aligned. I need you to discern with your spirit, not just react with your emotions. And hear me clearly. This is not a rebuke meant to shame you. This is guidance meant to protect you. I correct you the way a father steadies a child who is about to step into traffic. My firmness is love in motion. If you sense me nudging you to step back, to wait, to pray again before acting, listen. If you feel me asking you to release something you have been gripping tightly, trust that I am not taking from you. I am making room for something better. My answer is here, but you must be willing to walk in it my way, not yours. Stay close to me now. The next step requires humility, but it will also bring freedom. My child, lift your head now. You have carried this question for so long that it began to feel heavier than it truly is. But look at you. You are still here. You are still praying. You are still seeking me even after the delays, even after the disappointments. You not see the strength that has grown inside you. There were moments you thought would break you. Nights when your thoughts would not quiet down. Days when you smiled on the outside but felt uncertain within. Yet you did not walk away from me. Even when your faith felt small, you held on. And I have been building resilience in you through every tear. You are closer than you think. The breakthrough you imagine, as distant, is already unfolding in ways you cannot yet measure. The clarity you crave is rising slowly like dawn. You may not see the full light yet, but the darkness is not as thick as it once was. That is not an accident. That is my hand moving gently in your life. I have been strengthening your patience. I have been teaching you to breathe before reacting. I have been training your heart to trust me beyond what your eyes can confirm. This waiting season has not been wasted. It has been training ground. You say, God, I feel tired. And I tell you, rest in me. You say, I feel uncertain. And I tell you, lean into my steadiness. You say, I do not know what comes next. And I tell you, you do not have to know when you know me. I am not asking you to be fearless. I am asking you to be faithful. The very fact that you are still listening right now tells me that your heart has not given up. And I will not fail a heart that continues to turn toward me. I am proud of the quiet endurance you have shown. I am proud of the prayers you whispered when no one applauded you. Heaven has seen your perseverance. My child, as I strengthen you, I am also calling some of you to help this river of my word keep flowing to other weary hearts. When you give through Super Thanks, become a member, or so through the PayPal link in the description and the QR code shown in this video, you are releasing oil into the lamp that carries my light. I have declared that those who water others will themselves be watered, and this is living soil for that promise. Let your heart say, Lord, I will help send this encouragement further. Do not delay when I stir you, because this is a moment of obedience, not obligation. As you sow, I speak provision over you, unexpected increase, and peace over your household. Step forward now and release your seed. My child, now let me settle your heart with my promise. I am not uncertain about your future. I am not improvising with your life. I do not begin what I cannot complete. The same hands that carried you through confusion are the hands that are shaping your clarity. You may feel like you are standing in between chapters, but I am the author who sees the whole story at once. You have asked me for clear answer, and I will give it to you in a way that you can recognize. I am not the God of chaos. When I confirm something, it will carry peace, even if it requires courage. When I redirect you, it will protect you, even if it disappoints you at first. My answers are wrapped in wisdom, not impulse. Trust my timing. There are doors I am opening that no person will be able to shut. There are opportunities forming that will not require you to beg, manipulate, or shrink yourself to maintain them. What I give you will not demand that you lose your integrity to keep it. What I place in your life will align with the growth I have already cultivated within you. And if I close something, understand this clearly. I am not punishing you. I am preserving you. A closed door in my hands is often an act of mercy. I see what you cannot see. I know conversations you have not heard. I know outcomes you cannot predict. So when I intervene, it is never careless. It is careful love. You fear that if you surrender control, everything will fall apart. But the truth is the opposite. When you surrender to me, things begin to fall into place. You do not have to hold your entire future together with your own strength. That weight was never assigned to you. I promise you guidance. I promise you correction when you drift. I promise you comfort when you doubt. I promise that even your mistakes will not cancel my plan, because my grace is larger than your missteps. You are not walking toward uncertainty alone. I walk ahead of you. I walk beside you. I stand behind you. There is no step you will take where I am not already present. So breathe, my child. The answer you have been seeking is not fragile. It is secured in my hands, and I am faithful to complete what I have started in you. My child, now it is time for you to respond. You have listened. You have waited. You have questioned. And I have spoken. But revelation without action will not change your life. You must decide what you will do with the answer I am placing before you. Will you trust me even if you cannot see every detail? Will you obey me even if your emotions are still catching up? Faith is not proven when everything feels easy. Faith is proven when you move forward while some uncertainty still lingers, yet your spirit knows I am leading. This is your moment. I am not asking you for perfection. I am asking you for surrender. Lay down the demand to control every outcome. Release the need to understand every step before you take it. If I have shown you that it is time to let go, then let go. If I have shown you that it is time to step forward, then step forward. Do not remain frozen between fear and obedience. You have been praying for direction, and direction requires movement. Some of you need to forgive. Some of you need to walk away. Some of you need to apply, call, begin, or end something. You already sense what I have been highlighting in your heart. That quiet nudge you keep feeling, that is me. Do not silence it with overthinking. Say yes to me. Say yes in your private prayer. Say yes in your daily choices. Say yes when doubt tries to return and convince you to retreat. Your obedience does not have to be loud to be powerful. Even a small step taken in trust opens the way for greater clarity. I am not standing far away watching to see if you fail. I am right beside you, strengthening you as you move. When you choose faith, I supply courage. When you choose obedience, I release peace. When you choose surrender, I provide stability. This decision is not about losing something. It is about aligning with something greater. The answer you have been waiting for is not only information, it is invitation. An invitation to grow. An invitation to trust. An invitation to walk with me at a deeper level than before. So do not delay any longer. Whisper it now in your heart. Lord, I trust you. Let that be the turning point. Let that be the moment you stop striving and start walking with confidence. I have spoken. The answer is here. Now step into it with me. My child, rest now. You came to me with questions, with tension in your chest and thoughts that would not quiet down. And I have answered you. I heard you. I prepared you. I guided you. The answer was never far from you. It was forming in my hands all along. Let your heart settle. You do not have to keep replaying the same worries tonight. You do not have to chase reassurance from 100 different places. I am your confirmation. I am your clarity. And I am your peace. What I have spoken over you is not fragile. It will not fade when this video ends. It will continue to echo in your spirit. In time, you will look back at this season and realize that what felt like confusion was actually alignment. What felt like waiting was protection. What felt like silence was preparation. I was never withholding good from you. I was shaping something better than you imagined. Walk forward now without fear. If I open the door, enter with confidence. If I redirect you, trust my wisdom. If I ask you to wait a little longer, know that delay in my hands is never denial. Your future is not hanging by a thread. It is secured by my faithfulness. You are not alone in what comes next. I go before you. I remain with you. And I will finish what I have started in you. My child, if this answer has settled something inside you, do not let the light stop here. When you release a super thanks, join as a member, or give through the PayPal link in the description and the QR code shown in this video, you are helping my voice reach another soul standing in the dark. I have said that when you sow into good ground, your harvest will rise like a river that does not run dry. Let your heart respond, Lord, I will help spread this word. This is not just support, it is partnership in my work. As you give, I speak blessing over your generosity, provision over your needs, and peace over your home. Obey the nudge and sow today. And before you leave, seal this moment. Like this video as a declaration that you trust my answer. Share it with 3 people who are still waiting on clarity. Comment what you have been praying for, and subscribe so you can continue walking with me here. Hype this video so it reaches the one who is desperate tonight. Go in peace, my child. The answer is here, and I am with you.